I met Micah when we were in college, and I had the same college roommate all 4 years of college. She knew Micah since they were in elementary school together, and one day Micah came up for a weekend visit, and I didn't know him before, but we really hit it off.
We first met before we actually got together a couple times at some concerts that we both went to.
We went to see a show together, and he drove me to the show, but we just had a couple of short conversations, and that was it. And the same thing happened about a year later. We went to see the same band, and we met there and had a conversation, but that was it. And then so it took the third time of us meeting before things really started.
We finally got together on Valentine's weekend 13 years ago. And you know, I was only going to stay for a night, and I ended up staying the whole weekend. A ride left me, and she had to drive me back the Monday after that first weekend. And in fact, I think I missed some classes on Monday.
It was pretty unexpected, but pretty exciting at the same time, because I remember when we were making plans to hang out together, because we figured that my roommate and her boyfriend would ditch us since it was Valentine's Day. So the two of us would have a chance to spend some time together, and it was kind of cool that we were going to be buddies on Valentine's Day and keep each other company. Micah had made a mixtape for Valentine's Day, but is this right? It wasn't for anybody in particular, really?
It wasn't for anybody in particular.
But it had these really cool, you know, I guess kind of romantic songs on it, and a lot of stuff that I had never heard before. So since we kind of got into this situation accidentally, I got the mixtape.
I think that when we met for the third and final time, we were both in the right place at that point, and everything fell into place almost that first day. Certainly the first weekend.
I guess it was just really easy for us to talk to each other, and we had so much in common that it was really surprising and exciting that every time I shared something that I liked, he liked it too, and something that I wanted to do in the future, he wanted to do the same thing. So it's just like, I guess kind of felt meant to be from the very beginning.
The proposal was nothing like you would imagine as the typical proposal. You know, my grandmother had a diamond out of her engagement ring, and she gifted it to us. I essentially gave her just a diamond in a plastic bag.
But it was nice, because I think Micah knew that if he had picked out a ring for me and it wasn't right, I don't know, I'm kind of particular, I guess, about what I would be looking for in a ring. I didn't want some big, gaudy diamond jewelry stuck on my hand for the rest of my life.
And I knew that
he gave me the option of picking something out for myself, so that was nice. I think that weddings are pretty personal, and so that's the reason that we would only have a small number of people there as witnesses. We're really excited that we're going to get to see our friends from far away and have a lot of people together all in the same place that have never been together in the same room before. So all of our closest friends and family, and introduce your aunts to my aunts and cousins to cousins. It'll be like kind of forming a complete family for the first time instead of two separate entities. So that's pretty special. And eat some cake. No, I don't know.
I don't think anything's going to change when we get married from the last 13 years, because in my mind, for the 13 years we've been married, we just haven't wanted to formalize it in any way, because neither one of us have had the desire to need that. And it's not so much that we need it now as it's just a great thing to bring our families together and show the world that what we've known for 13 years and hopefully we'll know for the next 50.
Well, one thing that I think is pretty special about us is that we think that if we had met each other like 20 years ago, when we were like 15, we probably would have been together from that point on, because it just seems like even when we compare growing up, the things that we liked when we were 13 or 14 or 15, we would have had a great time together at that point, and we probably would have stayed together from that point until now.
We understand that there are things that work well in this universe, and it's blatantly obvious when something works well. However the universe was made and brought together, our paths were meant to be one path.